Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Modern Art Oxford. It's wonderful to see so many people here this evening, and we're delighted to be partnering with Art Bytes to host this very special event for all these wonderful artworks that have been created as part of the project. My name's Sarah. I'm the Creative Learning Curator here at the gallery, and that's a very loud lorry going down the road. Okay, so Art Bytes launched this year and has been open to Year 5 and Year 9 pupils across all school settings in England. The programme was born from the hugely successful Art Schools programme in the Liverpool City regions, which is celebrating its 10th birthday this year. Despite a challenging environment, we've been delighted to welcome almost 100 schools from across the country to the first year of the programme. Art Bytes is a national EdTech programme that utilises a bespoke, immersive virtual gallery to give young participants the opportunity to see their art exhibited online and engage with new technology from the safety and convenience of their own home or school. It builds confidence and it nurtures talent, and it allows children and young people to see galleries as places for them and encourages future cultural engagement. After an expert shortlisting panel and an online public vote, the winning artist from each school sees their work displayed in our virtual gallery. Art Bytes will culminate every June in a celebration event at our high-profile cultural venue, which is us, and regional and national winners announced. The event is also available to schools to stream in the classroom or watch later in assembly. Art is the perfect way for students to process their thoughts and feelings when trying to make sense of the pandemic, and participating in Art Bytes provides a key part of that recovery process.
I love this. I love the position.
That's amazing.
That's really good.
This particular one, I think, has taken it in a different direction from the thing that they were inspired by.
I think this is an incredibly drawn piece.
I just keep wanting to delve into a little bit more.
I like all of them.
I think they're both very brave.
I would go for all of them as winners.
I think there's something really, that person's got something different going on.
I thought it was by David Hockney when I saw it.
I think it's very unique. very unique. And we have to go with a piece that is the best piece.
Well, I think we've done it. Oh, thank you so much, everyone. I'm really excited about our winners. I think they're all brilliant.
Art Bytes is a new national programme for primary, secondary and SEN schools, combining an inter-school art competition with a bespoke virtual gallery. It's based on 10 years' experience in the Northwest, where we've worked with over 9,000 young people, and is proven to nurture talent, raise ambition and develop confidence, as well as support mental health and help develop vital skills for future employment. The competition's open to all primary, Year 5, secondary, Year 9 and SEN schools across England, and aims to give young participants the opportunity to see their art exhibited online and engage with new technology from the safety and convenience of their own home or school. It builds confidence and nurtures talent, allows children and young people to see galleries as places for them, and encourages future cultural engagement. After a shortlisting panel and an online public vote, the winning artist from each school sees their work displayed in our virtual gallery. We're delighted to be working with high-profile cultural venues in each of the 9 regions of England to deliver Art Bytes. As well as lending their expertise in arts education, each is hosting a prize-giving event where this film will be first shown. The event is also available for schools to live stream in the classroom or watch back in assembly. Before the doors of the virtual gallery are officially opened, we'll be announcing the national winners for each age group, with regional winners announced at each venue. Our partners are North West, the Whitworth Art Gallery Manchester; North East, the Baltic, Gateshead; Yorkshire and Humber, Leeds Art Gallery; East Midlands, Derby Quad; West Midlands, New Art Gallery Walsall; South West, Arnolfini, Bristol; South East, Modern Art, Oxford; East of England, Wysing Art Centre; London, Camden Art Centre. In this, our first year, we were absolutely thrilled to have almost 100 schools from across the nation to take part in Art Bytes. Let's hear from some of the team about why this is so important.
Hi, I'm Lucy Byrne. I'm the Managing Director of Dot Art, which is the organisation behind Art Bytes.
My name is Marlene Wiley. I am a creative education consultant.
Hi, I'm Tony Heaton. I'm a sculptor.
We've been running a similar programme in our local region, the Liverpool City region, for the past 10 years now, and we've seen amazing impact with that programme. We've worked with almost 9,000 children now over the past 10 years and young people, and seen the improvement of their confidence, their skill level, their mental health. So we really wanted to take what had worked in our local region and make it a national programme.
Well, I think art education is vital, really. And I'm sort of conscious of the fact that I think the creative industry has turned something like £116 billion into the economy every year, and it's worth about 6% of the income generated by this country. So I think creativity should be encouraged at all levels. You know, creativity is vital for all of us, and particularly vital for young people as they're developing their imaginations as well.
Art education in schools is absolutely vital. It's something I feel very passionate about, and this is the reason we started all our schools' work. The arts have been systematically removed from the curriculum in our schools for a very long time now, and it's had a very bad impact on many levels of students' education. Apart from the fact that it's a lovely thing to be able to do throughout your life, it can have an amazing impact on your mental well-being and mental health. But also it's incredibly important for future skills for jobs. We talk about the creative industries being the fastest growing industry in this country, and yet we're not teaching children to be creative in schools.
This sort of programme, it gives schools an opportunity to allow their students to showcase what it is that they do and what they can do well, or what it is that they enjoy. It's not always about what you can do well. So if you're just enjoying what you're doing, I think that's equally important. So I think the work of Art Bytes completely complements our desire to want to raise awareness of how important art is for schools and for young people.
being able to capture how you feel is really important, and being able to express yourself in that way, maybe in a way that you can't find the words to express, then being able to do it visually, graphically, I think is really important.
What feels really very unique is that they are able to connect with such a wide variety of different sorts of schools. I think that their reach is really very wide, but also that they encompass so many different types of educational establishments. I think that's really very important and unique.
We have a three-stage judging and selection process for Art Bytes. Initially, we have a selection panel made up of really respected arts professionals from across the country who select their top 3 pieces from each school. So once we have those 3 shortlisted pieces from each school, we open the vote up for a whole month to anyone across the country and across the world to vote online for their favourite piece. This then leaves us with 1 winning piece from each school, which then is guaranteed to go into our virtual gallery space and be online in that exhibition. We then have a very intensive judging process with our 4 judges, whereby they get to choose the regional winner for each region and the national winners as well. Now, this is a completely anonymized process. They just see the images on a screen, and we go through and have a really, really interesting and in-depth conversation about which works the judges think have most potential, have most skill, and are most interesting as pieces of art. And we had some fantastic comments from the judges, which you'll be hearing about later.
It brought back memories for me of my own experience of entering art competitions. There was a lot to get through, but also wanting to take time with each piece and sit with each piece. So as I was looking through a lot of the pieces, I thought, you know, what is this child, you know, thinking and feeling about this process? What does it mean for them? Because I know how much it meant to me. And so there was a real sense of treating and looking at each piece with compassion.
I think not being constrained by what we think is right or wrong. And it is that wonderful freedom that you can express yourself when you're young, that actually you find it harder to do as you get older, because you're slightly worried about what other people might think of your drawings, rather than just to draw, really, draw freely. So so I would encourage young children to just get stuck in and draw and see what comes out, enjoy the creativity of it, the exploration of it.
And now, to announce our national winners for Art Bytes 2022. First, the Year 5 category. First runner-up goes to Portrait of Malala Yousafzai by Darcy A. from Holy Trinity and St Silas Primary School, Greater London region. The judges said this is an accessible and aspirational work. Second runner-up goes to Hair by Grace Brinkley from Shukley Meadows East region. The judges said, we love this simple but effective drawing. I thought it could be by David Hockley when I saw it. Now, to find out who won the primary category, we're going to visit a school somewhere in England.
So we're absolutely thrilled to be involved in the Art Bytes exhibition. We feel like it's been a brilliant opportunity for the children to showcase their talent and the work in a different environment. It's really built their self-esteem, and we're just thrilled that we've been involved. So Eva, not only have you been nominated, but you've actually won. So you go into the Whitworth Art Gallery and receiving your prize during half term. Yeah? Is that good?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, absolutely amazing. So proud of you. Yeah. So dedicated and such a talented artist. So well done.
It makes me feel happy. It made me feel happy and it also made me feel a little sad because some people have autism and things, and it might make them stressed or angry or upset at any time. We had a poem off our head teacher, and the poem made me choose the picture and made me do it. People who are stressed or people who put like trains or things in a line. I like to thank Miss Chesley because she was there and helped us and encouraged us to do it.
I think Eva is such a dedicated student. She's been to so many art clubs and she works so hard. She's such an amazing little girl, and I think she'll remember this forever, because I remember winning an art prize when I was at school and I've never forgotten it. It's just, for her self-esteem and for the future and so on, and it'll just encourage her so much. So we're so happy to be involved. It's just widened the children's horizons so much. We've literally just had our art week, which was a multicultural art week, and we had some African drummers in and so on. And I just think widening the horizons and making them know that art is a viable option. Just really, really happy to be involved and so pleased for Eva. Yeah, really pleased.
Congratulations, Eva, from Greenside Primary School in the Northwest, who won with her piece, Understanding ASC. The judges said, "I think the drawing skill is really good. It's a very well thought out piece of art. The position of it on the page, the colours, the white grid. Is it a prison? Is it a pavement? I think it's interesting and mysterious. It's a really good piece of art. I'd have it on my wall without thinking about it." Now the Year 9 category. First runner-up goes to Crimson Anger by Tachitsia Komisara, Thomas Clarkson Academy, East Region. The judges said, "It just pings out. It's got a bit of that teenage angst, but actually it's done in a really interesting way. The colours are beautiful, and I think it's skillfully done." Second runner-up goes to Human Condition by Hetty Hart, Lavington School, Southwest Region. The judges said, "The figurative aspects of it are really well observed, Giacometti-like. I love the colours. I think it's a really mysterious and interesting piece, and I like the title as well. You can't tell which figure is standing in front of the other figure, and I just love the ambiguity of that." Now to find out who won the secondary category, we're going on another school visit.
And out of our school, the judges chose 3 winners, first, second and third. So Mila was first in the school. So the film crew have come today to film you. However, we just found out not only was she first in the school, she was first all across the UK out of 50 other schools. So I had to tell you that today and congratulate you. Here's her little beautiful piece, why she registers that. It was called Hearts and Roses.
Well, I did it I heard about the competition and I kind of forgot about it for a little bit. And then I realized it was due in like a couple of days, so I started doing it really quickly. And I was a little bit stressed about it, but I just wanted to put something in to see what would happen. And so made of acrylic, but there's also, I think it's washable paint because I needed a gold paint and I didn't have any, so I used any different type of paint for it. I've always wanted to try and paint a heart, so I decided to try it this time. And then I had a photo, but I stopped using it after one point because I just didn't like how it looked. So then I redid it and it got this So as I said before, a little bit shocked, but I'm actually kind of happy. I'm really happy. Yeah, a lot more. I only did it like a couple of weeks, and now I'm going to try and do it every week or something. Just try it. Just put any piece that you're most happy about and just see where it gets you. It's actually kind of peaceful, and sometimes it's stressful, but most of the time it's peaceful. Just putting acrylic on a canvas or a piece of paper or drawing anything. It's just nice. Yeah, a very big part. Well, I'm not sure about my future, but I'd like to incorporate like something creative into it. So something that just adds art into the job or my life in the future. Winning this competition gave me a lot of confidence. I'm gonna try new stuff, try and enter different competitions, maybe writing ones as well, not just art ones.
Hi there, I'm Judy Inskip. I'm the visual arts teacher at South Bank International School. I teach grade 6 up to diploma, which is up to grade 12. I'm very excited that Miller has won this art competition because she's a new student. I think it means a lot to her. I think the piece is absolutely exquisite. It's small, but so is the Mona Lisa. But there's an incredible amount of detail in there, and she's taken something that really exists and turned it into a surrealism piece. And I think that's actually quite beautiful. We have to remember she's a very young student handling sophisticated materials, and I just think the way she's done that is superbly done. And I would imagine that hers was a very unique piece and you wouldn't have seen anything like that one. So that's why I'm very impressed with it. So I think for Mila, being a new student into the school this year, art was her sort of go-to, and I think this really gave her an opportunity to put herself out there, but in a very different way. And we could put in artwork that they'd done in class, but she decided to choose her own piece and work on her own work. And I think it'll be a great boost for her confidence. She'll accept the win quietly and humbly, but inside I'm sure she's very, very excited. So I think it'll mean a lot to her self-confidence, and it'll also, teenagers will gain the respect of many of her classmates. I think it's really good for students to create art without having to worry about any grading, but that they can do it for themselves. Although we can put art forward that's being created in the classroom, I think it's exciting for a student to just go off and do their own thing, because art is supposed to be a means of expressing yourself freely. So I would definitely promote more of that side of it next time. But I think it is important always to highlight the arts. And this is probably not relevant, but it is to me. During lockdown, we had art supplies supplied all over London to students. So we taught painting and drawing still online, despite the fact that they were locked down. And the kids were on screen absolutely with great enthusiasm, because anything that can take them away from the screen has got to be a good thing. So I feel extremely passionate and strongly about that. For me, like, art's a passion. It has been all my life. I think it's absolutely more important now than it ever was. It's very exciting to get this news, and I'm really, really pleased that she won. And I think she's a well-deserved winner.
Congratulations, Mila from South Bank International School in the Greater London region, who won with their piece, Red Heart and Flowers. The judges said, "Red Heart and Flowers is lovely, like a jewel. For me, it just glows and it stands out. It's so different. There's a flatness to it, but I see that stillness as part of the piece, with the heart that's ripped out, but still growing flowers. It seems to say something for me about the current times. This piece feels hopeful. It is visceral and brave, and it's got a really dark side, but it's also got some hope in it." Huge congratulations to all our winners and to every single student who submitted a piece of work. You should be very proud. Thank you to all the teachers who encouraged their students to create such fantastic artworks and joined us in our first year of Art Bytes. A big thank you to all our venue partners, and if you haven't made it to your nearest gallery yet, do go and visit. They'll make you very welcome. That's it from us. We hope you'll join us again next year to celebrate the amazing artistic talent of the next generation of artists and creatives.
Congratulations to the national winners, and I'd now like to hand over to Emma Griffiths to introduce the regional winners.
It is absolutely my great pleasure to make this announcement. A majority of the schools in this room, actually all the schools in this room, are Oxfordshire schools, and we're obviously being live streamed to all of England. So I will read out the regional winners from all regions across England as well. But before I do that, there is a little thanks. A lot of the schools here were involved in the Feeling Safe project. And a big part of what we're trying to do is obviously promote art in schools, but also getting artists into schools. So it's a massive thanks to Artswork for their support in funding artists to come into schools and to work on that project for Feeling Safe. So just I want to say thank you. They're the bridge organisation for the South East. They do a lot of great work. So it's definitely worth checking out Artswork. Certainly it's a link to school, but any supportive ideas they have on there as well is great. So now to the fun bit. So for the South East, the primary regional winning artwork is Buzz Pollination by Max Parker from Benson CE Primary School. Max, do you want to come forward? And Mr. Fuller, come with him. Massive round of applause. One for you. So we're going to hold up your certificate. You're going to have lots of photos now. Thank you. Congratulations. Now, for the secondary regional winning artwork, it's Time for Tea by Sam Bourne from the Bicester School. Sam, coming up.
Be careful not to try and eat it.
And just to present as well, Cheryl West is the art teacher from the Bicester School. So we have a certificate for the school as well. So Cheryl, do you want to come forward? Yay! You get your foot. I'll get one more time you later. Thank you, well done. So for the people live streaming around England, here are your regional winners. For the Northeast, the primary winner is Darkness by Imogen Blewett from Chantry Middle School. For the Northwest, the primary regional winner is Understanding ASC by Eva from Greenside Primary School. The secondary regional winner is Harley Quinn by Millie R from Greenbank High School. For Yorkshire, the primary regional winner is The Corruption by Lucas Greaves from Alderman Cogan Primary Academy. For the East Midlands, the primary regional winner is Kusama's Self-Portrait number 3 by Trey Gillen from Oakwood Junior School. For the West Midlands, the primary regional winner is Rainbow Eruption by Oscar Swales from Priorslee Academy. The secondary regional winner is David Bowie by the Key Stage 3 pupils from James Brindley Academy. For the Southwest, the primary regional winner is Apple Still Life Drawing 2 by Alice Muckler from Monkton Park Primary School. The secondary regional winner is Human Condition by Hetty Hart from Lavington School. For Greater London, the primary regional winner is Portrait of Malala Yousafzai by Darcy from Holy Trinity and St. Silas Primary School. The secondary regional winner is, of course, Red Heart and Flowers by Miller from South Bank International School. For the East, the primary regional winner is Pear by Grace Brinkley from Stookley Meadows. And the secondary winner is Crimson Anger by Patrizia Commissara from Thomas Clarkson Academy. Thank you. There are regional winners. Give them a round of applause.
Congratulations, everybody. It's really wonderful, yes, to be celebrating this evening. And now we do encourage you to go and see the artwork. So it's all on exhibition and display in the creative space. Sorry? Oh, sorry, excuse me, beg your pardon. Yeah, it's off to the virtual gallery. Thank you.